This is definitely one thing we will always miss about the van, and that's having everything with us at all times and not having to worry about packing.
It's like a big security blanket. Like, you never have that feeling, am I forgetting something?
Yeah.
So today we're leaving. We're going on a fun day. We're trying to schedule them in once a week just to get us up and out and to see the local attractions. So we're gonna go to Immokalee and see the Airboat tour, see some alligators and some wildlife, lots of birds. It's 7 a.m. and we just packed up our stuff, which is abnormal. We're not used to it.
Extra change of clothes, cooler, shoes, socks. What do I do if I get hungry?
Money in case we stumble upon an RV and we buy it. You know, like I always gotta carry like a checkbook and stuff with us now. So we are planning to go out to lunch, so we're not packing a lunch. So that helps.
Ooh. We are going to Airboats and Alligators today, and we are gonna see some gators. We've never seen these things before in the wildlife. I don't know if this is gonna be fun or if it's gonna be kind of touristy and weird, but it sounds cool to get on an airboat and go into a swamp.
Probably a little bit of both. Super cool, super touristy. We
Yeah.
did get in on the 9 o'clock departure to try to beat the heat, because what's it hitting, like 90 degrees here?
80s, high 80s, low 90s, all week long.
And we're actually really enjoying the humidity. When we go for our runs in the morning, we come back just dripping.
Yeah.
And it feels really good to sweat.
It is nice. So we hear that the gators are out earlier than later, so it's good to get an early tea time. And of course, because of how hot it's gonna be ridiculous. But instead of going to like the Everglades, or it's all technically part of the Everglades, I guess. But
this is technically the Everglades.
instead of going to the Everglades city, where a lot of these boat tours are, we're going to Lake Trafford. We're going to Lake Trafford, and that is a little tip from a local who says it's way better than the Everglades. We don't know if that's true, but we're gonna find out today. This looks like the spot.
It sure does.
Well, this is it, Lake Trafford Marina, Airboats and Alligators, and we both gotta pee because we don't have a bathroom anymore.
Hey look, our first gator.
Hello. See the parrot?
I heard him. Hello.
It's quiet now. Hey little guys. Do not feed me, I bite. I am definitely not gonna feed you. Hello. Hello. You see their eyeballs? This one is really cool looking. I like it. Ooh. That was kind of scary.
Otter. Oh, hi. What are you eating? Otter. Hi. What do you have, Fruit Loops in there? Hi. Otter.
That one is so trippy looking.
Hi. Otter.
You're having an intelligent conversation with the bird. That's very intelligent.
Yes.
Oh, it's pretty back here. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Nice spot to hang out.
Stunning.
Yes, we do. It's beautiful. Yeah, so she said it's mating season for the gators, and they get a little ornery. So stay away from the water and like the lower docks. Stay up high on the upper docks.
Okay. Got it.
Yep. those are snakes. Look at these guys.
That's a rattler snake.
We're over there looking at the little 1 foot, 2 foot snakes, and here's this thing that looks like he's about 15 feet long.
The Mac Daddy. He's the biggest snake I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this place has more wildlife. Here, it's like a little miniature zoo. I kind of feel bad for this guy. He's so big. I want him to be free out there in the...
There's turtles in there. Big. Is it a boa?
I think it's a boa constrictor, yeah, or a python.
There is the talking birds, lots of parrots.
Oh, there's the little gators.
Oh,
That's right. I'm Captain Steve, and I was born and raised here in South Florida. I got on my first airboat in my early 20s. I'm 69.
I noticed we don't have seat belts.
that's what I was looking for.
Okay, all right. Are you nervous?
Yes.
You are nervous?
More excited. Are you?
No, it sounds fun.
I've got a little gator right here on our left.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Where?
See him right there.
Oh, our first one.
Yeah. Well, that took about 10 seconds.
It was very. That doesn't count though, because all you could see was one eyeball.
I think that's what you mostly see on them.
Yeah, there's a little baby gator right there in front of us there.
Tiny little guy.
He's probably a year, year and a half old.
Oh wow.
When an old mama gator looks
Straight
at the
ahead.
nest,
Looks like a log.
she'll stay with that nest
Little tiny guy.
till the gators hatch out. Then she'll stay with
See
the
him
gators till they're 3 to 5 years old. As long as they stay there, she'll stay there with them and protect them. And the nest, when she lays in the eggs, the sex of the gator depends on the temperature. It's like a turtle. If it's like a 79, you'll have mostly females. If it gets down around 76, 77, you'll have males. I believe it's the way it is. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. And right in front of the boat there's 2 little birds. That is a common gallinule. They've got a cousin, it's called a purple gallinule, that is on the top 10 prettiest birds on the Audubon Society.
Oh wow.
And we seen some 2 weeks ago, and the lake is really, really, really low.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all be sure to write down in the TripAdvisor how good I parked it, because this will be the last time today it gets parked this good.
Part 1 of the fun day is done. That was great. It was only an hour long, but that was quite enjoyable.
It was really, 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 really cool.
It was nice seeing like.
First of all, just to get out on the water.
Yeah, get close to like this type of stuff because, I mean, you can see all this stuff in Florida, but to like get on it, and I mean, we don't do a lot of this stuff where you go pay to do a little tour, but we need to do more.
We have confessed to ourselves that we're lame, boring. We need to spend more money. We need to do a little bit more touristy stuff, just like this. And this is what that was. And it was really, really fun. And I think I'll remember it the rest of my life.
I think so too. Yeah, seeing alligators in real life in their natural habitat, not in a zoo, and you know, you're safe enough in the boat, and I liked it.
Actually, I was a little disappointed.
You wanted to see them more up close.
I wanted to see like right in front of me. Yeah. I wanted to be nose to nose with a gator.
Yeah, so the big gators like to go out into the open water and get away from, I think he said it's getting warm and hot, so they like to be out there when it's warm like this. And then towards the shore, the little gators like the protection of all the weeds and the reeds and trees and stuff like that.
There were so many cattails. The cattails were, I don't know, 10 feet tall, and they were huge. And Captain Steve would rip through them and cattail explosion. So right now we're covered in cattail magic powder. I don't know what you call the little flower dusters.
We'll be picking that stuff off for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's almost 11 o'clock and we're getting a little hungry, so we are going to do some RV shopping later today, which is going to be fun. But we are going to go enjoy supposedly the best Mexican restaurant in this little area in Central Florida, South Central Florida. What's it called?
Lozano's.
Lozano. So we're going to check it out and have some lunch. What do you think so far?
I love it. I love the colors. Right away, the atmosphere feels very pleasing, pleasant.
Yeah.
Positive energy in here.
It's nice and cool.
I look like I have the grossies on my sweatshirt. It's just cattail dust.
It looked like you just went through the swamp.
I did.
Here's the food shot. What do you think?
It looks good. I love anything that I don't have to cook.
I miss the sizzle though. I like to hear sizzling when my fajitas come out.
You do. So we both love fajitas. We cook them all the time at home, and we also get them when we eat out. And it's a really healthy way to eat if you skip some toppings and some shells and eat the rice. But I couldn't resist getting this little barbacoa taco because I love barbacoa. And it's loaded with onion and cilantro. That looks good. I'm gonna dig into that first.
Homemade corn tortilla shells and flour over there.
Yes. The homemade shells makes a huge difference. And the big test in any Mexican restaurant is the guacamole fresh, homemade? Yes, this one is. It's chunky and you can tell it's real. There's nothing more disappointing, especially if you pay an extra $2 or $3 for guac, to have it come out as like a chemical cream. Super big turn off to me.
Like baby food?
Yes, this is good.
Cream spinach?
You want some? You want to open up for the airplane?
Gerber baby peas.
Overall, it's really good. I'd come back.